welcome back, guys. Today we're playing more Alan Wake 2. Goal for today is to get through a chapter or two. I only have probably about an hour and a half to play. So we'll get started after I check the YouTubes and Twitch streams, make sure they're up and running. Make sure my audio sounds alright. So I'll be just a second. Alright, YouTube is good to go. And we're going to start the Twitch. And Twitch should be up and running. Alright, so we will get started after I change my monitor. Gotta use the nice, expensive, fancy one. Alright, we're in the train alleyway. We just had finished the first DLC with Rose, the Night Springs expansion. So we'll go from there. Some words of power we need to use. Words of gun, 5% chance not to consume ammo when firing a revolver. Increase knockback force of Allen's shotgun. Increase flare projectiles by 25%. I don't know. Let's go personal space this time. Words of war. Do revolver damage with that. And words of action. Increase proximity to 20%. That seems to be something worthwhile. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright. So.
It was locked from the other side.
Let's see. Guessing it's locked. Open. Okay. Just trying to make sure I'm not missing any like collectibles or anything.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on.
Okay.
Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper.
Found a new scene, go to the plot board, rewrite reality in time class.
This new plot beat would carry me deeper into the story.
Okay, single plot, we can use multiple scenes, select FBI agent plot element.
And change the story. And with that, the dark place changed. The federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
Or is it?
The blood trail disappeared under the rubble.
That's a
I had a
shame.
feeling something was waiting there.
Painkillers.
Another echo lingered here. A source of inspiration.
What the word is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the cult of the word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity, Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
Wake.
I had a new idea. A new story thread. I was making my way deeper into the
Whoa.
story.
Okay.
I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel. The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
Wonder how much the area that actually changes. I think it's just a specific area. That's what it looks like. It's interesting. Let's go back to that tunnel.
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
Hey,
Hey.
Alan.
Hey, Tim.
Tim Breaker. In case you don't remember again.
I know, Tim. I'm remembering more now.
It's good to hear, man.
How's your search for Mr. Door going?
It's not great. This dream we're in, putting a lot of roadblocks in my way.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out. You know, my dreams have always been incredibly vivid. They feel real until the second I wake up. In the dreams, I'm often someone else. A different person with a different name, living a different life in a different world. It's alternate realities, maybe. But certain things
Quantum
don't
breaking up this shit.
like Door.
The sketch you have does look like the Door I know. The talk show host.
All I know is the Door has something to do with what's happening to me. And he knows that I know. He's like some sadistic mastermind torturing me.
No more conversation? Little more conversation? Alright, so we got lots of places of power. Okay. Words of aid. Increase hand flares effect by 13%. Increase the effectiveness of trauma pads. Increase the effect duration of painkillers. Let's do painkillers. It seems to be a common thing that we're using right now. We'll look at the storyboard and see if we got anything else we can add to it. Doesn't seem like it's set up the same way as radio, television. Okay. Well. Alright, Tim, do you got any supplies for me? That would be kind of cool. Doesn't appear to be. But thank you for the map, Tim. We're about to start using it. So let's see. We should have person, point of interest. We got some stuff like this one. I'm gonna go back just for a moment and make sure we didn't miss anything out this way. Okay, let's see. We do have something in the corner over here, but I don't know that we can get up there. Doesn't seem like we can yet. Might be way too a little bit later. Oh, I'm not even far enough. Dweet. Yeah, so it is up here and around the corner. Got that. So we missed something at the very beginning of Caldera Station, so it's another thing of power, so we'll go check it out, because I'd like to make sure we get all those, just to make a playthrough a little easier. Oh, no you don't. I almost guarantee I looked at this too and probably just walked straight past it. Because it's straight up all the way at the end.
Things clicked into place. The story rang true. I was making progress.
Oh, it's cut off, so... let's go back to the plot board then. And see if we can't remove that.
The plot changes shape the world around me.
That's interesting. So there's something on that train that looks like. Or well, since I'm on this side, I guess I can change the plot board again, so just change it. Okay, so that put me on the other side of it. Oh, yeah, okay. Ooh. Word of gun found. So we got all of those collectibles. I don't think we can go through here. Okay.
It could not be opened on the side.
Okay. Alright. So back to the plot board. This is actually a neat little thing they got going on here. I'm just curious how many you get, if it's always going to be those same three, or if it's going to change up a little bit. I mean, it would have to with each of the areas, you'd think. Unless this is Alan's, like, hub world. Which that would make sense, too. So, I don't know. We'll see. Don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Alright, down here. Get into some light. Do an autosave real quick. Alright, and then let's see where we're going now. We're gonna go through the train, other side. Okay. You dickhead. That was not very nice of you. Okay, so we do have a power... place of power somewhere in here.
Around me, but so much fades away. train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play. I had found another compelling location to use. I had to be at the scene to see and understand it in order to change it.
Okay. Let's go this way.
My writing was affecting reality. Hello? Anyone there? Dead.
Murder code it is. Whoa.
The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
Should be there. Okay. What? Hold on. Sorry, guys. My OBS just shit out on me just a second ago. Let's see. Okay. Okay. There we go. I think we got it. Good to go. All right. Sorry about that.
gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists track down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They lock the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, douse it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found. The plot element I found would drive the story forward.
Torch bearers. This is way forward through the bowels of the burnt carcass.
A sick and twisted story. But it worked.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting. Cut through here and see if anything's... Nope.
It was locked from the other side. The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
Oh, wow.
None of this was real. It was all real.
Whew. Yeah, definitely take a fucking breather after that one.
Fuck me.
Whew. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Just unlock this door. Okay, door unlocked. Well, I guess changing the plot word here might change the area. Yep. That's interesting. You know, first aid, some batteries, and a flashbang. How do you like that? Alright. Don't think we need to go this way. I don't think we really can do anything. Locked doors, so we'll just keep going. We'll be back in that area a little bit later. Okay.
I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go to the scene.
I'll go back to the scene then. Words of gun. Let's see, we'll do 5% not to lose revolver bullets. Words of war. We'll do that one. I assume I'll get a flare gun soon. And words of lamp. Flashlight charge on kill. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay. Change the plot board here, I think. Okay, so plot board. We'll change it back to torchbearers.
The story was affecting the scene.
Oh, you just have to shoot it. That's interesting. Okay. Good to know. Destructible environments. Fuck you, clown. It is what I want it to be.
Shit!
That was almost not a good situation. Trauma pad? Where the hell did I miss that? Sneaky little turds putting it further back there.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
Nope, I don't want to do that. I'm trying to get my items. Okay. Oh, okay. Ugh, okay. Got the sweats going on. Nerves got me, man. Can't really afford to fight anybody right now.
Wake.
The echoing hall had a story to tell.
I feel like there is. Okay, so one at the very end of this hallway.
Wake.
Well, it seems like that might be an upper floor type dome. Okay.
Wake.
Alright, plot board. Let's see what we
I
got.
got a new location for the story.
Missing FBI agent. Ooh. Don't write. Alright, well, let's do Torchbearer. Okay. And then I guess murder code it is.
The
Oh,
hall had changed into the
I think
murder
we
cult's hideout.
fucking got a winner here.
The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
The writer, not of the last, the shadow cast, third eye, project the night. This is your time when you're gone. Rider, the first word, not the last, in the shadow. I open. This is your time. Ritual, friends will meet. Not the rider, the light. Shadow, to right, to lead, will meet.
Alan Wake. The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site.
Okay.
I had a new beat for the story. This was something out of a horror story, but I had to keep going.
The fuck?
Alan Wake. Alan Wake. Alan Wake. Alan Wake.
Oh, you dick.
Space invader, looking cute in a human suit. Secret agents with the down race they shoot. Psychic
Okay. I hope it didn't start me that far back. That'd be kind of irritating. Summoning ritual.
The new story beat fit the story perfectly.
Get
This
down like some
created something terrible in the
painkillers,
scene.
so I don't have
But
that
it's
shit
what the
happen
story
again.
needed.
ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Wake.
Oh my gosh.
Alan Wake.
Hey, baby. What you doing? What you doing, Abra? What you doing? Yo, sweetie. You want to get up here?
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels. Mystic outsiders. Knowledge.
Yeah. What you doing? You fuzzy butt.
Alan Wake. Alan Wake.
Okay, you gotta let me up at least sometime. Little Abra. Little Abra, what you doing? Nope. You gotta stay down here. You gotta stay right here. Nope, you gotta stay right here. Alright, let's see. We got... Looks like basically everything except for this box up here to the right, so... Yeah. Got some flares, another flash grenade, and some health. Come on, Bubby. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. You just don't know what to do with yourself, do you, honey? Alright, let's see. We're at the tunnel collapse scene, so we gotta go do the Martha stuff. Just go ahead. Quick save just to be safe.
This new plot beat would carry me deeper into the story.
Torchbearers just to see it.
The drifters had scrawled their symbol on the wall. A secret for those in the know.
What's to know about that?
The torchbearers painted the tree there. The tree of knowledge. The tree of life with its roots reaching down to hell. It could have been a Christmas tree for all the good it did them.
Alright, here we go. Summoning ritual. Figure this is going to be the close to the end of the chapter. Better run, Alan. God damn. Quick save that shit.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
One would hope. Jesus Christ.
The tunnel was open now. I could get through.
It does look like we're about to have some fun here, though.
The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
I guess Alan and Saga's things kind of happen like simultaneously.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key. Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Dun 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 dun.
Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road.
Pretty sure this was on the last thing, so
Some say
let's continue. More PP.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last, with the terror of the light and the shadow cast. The third eye now open to protect the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. making you crazier.
The station had changed. I was closer now. Parliament Tower, our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
I'm gonna go down to the... Still a fucking echo over there. I'm gonna have to go get that, I guess. But, let's see. We're gonna go backwards and go down to Willer Street. See if there's an echo over there. What is this? Shoebox. Save room. We do a manual save here. Da, 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 da. Telephone.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Okay. Let's see. Okay, well, it's saying it's there, but I'm pretty sure that I have it. So that one we have to already have, so... Alright, well, let's go to Parliament Tower and see what we got going on there.
I'm lost in the dark.
Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
We gotta save her. Can't have this shit. It was the whole point of the whole series. Honey, I'm home. Haunting.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens. Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this?
Oh no.
Is he stalking her? This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books.
Interesting.
This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Video art doc on screens. Focal point of dark place. Part 1.
Alice's memory card.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do, too, sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why? I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story it brought me here brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing this story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Mr. Scratch is a fucking awesome ass villain. On to the next chapter. We're already ahead of what I was wanting to do, so we'll see what happens here. Saga again?
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
Okay.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Oh, we get to profile Alan. That's gonna be fun. Alright, fuck it. Let's do it.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon. Standing inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her. Her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air. But she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult. The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this. Think, Saga. The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Because that wouldn't be any fun. Oh, damn, there's a lot of pages.
Makes sense. Right. Nope. The dark place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Huh. Wild stuff.
A little bit.
Creepy dolls. Mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
Very true.
The FBC is definitely playing with things they don't fully understand. And that always goes well.
I'm sorry, Cauldron Lake. Okay.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga's story via the bucket in the janitor's room. Feel free to play whatever order you choose.
I feel bad for these guys.
Well, I assume this next chapter is probably going to be a little bit. So, I don't know if I should... Let's see. What do we got here?
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them up. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. When this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright, Casey, I'm gonna go do some apparently violently hitting doors.
That's not how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do ride-alongs. And if Scratch is after you, then so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust here.
Damn it, you are making a mistake.
Mm-hmm. I'll be sure to add that to the list.
Hi, welcome.
Okay. Past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
Stuffed moose and squirrels one.
No,
So who's
thank
in
you.
for a bet this
Those
year?
beady fed marble eyes still
$100
give me
says
nightmares.
there'll be at least one fender bender between the floats.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, Boise, Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin! Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express! some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the Slow Roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Warrior Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun. And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll jaw a great time.
These are so ridiculous. I love them.
This is the third time I've requested something be done about the TV in my room. It keeps going on by itself. It's keeping me awake all night.
Yes, sir, I'm terribly sorry for that. We've called a professional electrician. In the meantime, have you tried unplugging the TV for the night?
Oh, there's an idea, Einstein. Why don't I just get rid of everything I'm paying for in that room while I'm at it?
Yeah.
Sit on the floor. Go to the toilet in the corner.
Poor angry guy. I feel like I've already checked these. It's probably why the doors are open, but I'm just double checking. Seems like it's... Oh, hold on. We got a page.
Ed hadn't been the same since his latest show had closed. This wasn't the first time one of his productions had shuttered early. Scathing social commentary in a one-act play wasn't exactly filling seats. When Tammy told him she was taking a research trip to Bright Falls, he decided to tag along. Ed told her he wanted to find inspiration. Really, he just wanted a break from the city. But it was true that he certainly needed to find something. A voice, a direction, an idea, something authentic to himself. Ed knew he couldn't keep using Tammy's money to fund his playwriting. After the argument with Tammy, Ed stormed out of the diner and drove their rental car back to Cauldron Lake to prove a point. Now standing in the dark woods, the sun hidden by the trees, Ed wished he could remember what that point was. Something about masculinity. He cursed at himself and turned to go. Suddenly, he was blinded by a light in his face. Voices shouted and hands pushed him to the ground. Ed struggled, in vain. Tammy tapped her pen on her notebook. Alan Wake had ridden this same ferry into town when he arrived. This was his entry into Bright Falls. His first steps across the threshold. She wrote that down. She always found it helpful to walk in the victim's shoes, do what they did, see what they saw. It added great color to the book. Tammy felt raindrops on her face. God, again? She pulled up her hood. The rain just kept coming. She missed New York. So far, this hadn't been the simple research trip she pictured. First the incident at the lake, then the fight with Ed. It's not surprising tempers got hot. They were both on edge after what had happened. Tammy had said some things she regretted. She looked out over the harbor. A chill passed through her. She hoped Ed wouldn't do anything stupid.
It's not opening.
Okay, let's see what we got going on here.
I swear I brought my full kit along. Jules, you didn't forget to pack the EMF reader, did you?
Why would I pack your gear? I've got my own to worry about.
Okay, we are going to go ahead and go to Watery. But I do think at the first save, I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream. We'll probably pick it up again tomorrow when I get off work in the morning.
I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? It must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the salt shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
A vote for Mayor Setter is a vote for everyone.
Mayor Seta will stand up for justice.
It's Ati.
Excuse me. Do you know where... Ati's in the middle of his show.
I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed. Okay then. Catchy tune.
Is that Rose? Guess she multitasking. Let's see, water. So we got Coffee World, Carl's Garage, and the trailer park. Moose Fest meets Sumo Hall. Terrifying, strange dive into the dark depths of an artist's mind. Tom the Poet, filmed by Thomas Zane, a pinprint of light in the ocean of darkness. Thomas Zane is a diver, Barbara Yeager is Dark Presence, Cynthia Weaver, Lady of the Light, Merle Hartman is the assistant. Written and directed by Thomas Zane, based on a novel by Alan Wake. Interesting. The Dark Doppelganger and the Art and Life of Thomas Zane. The other guest lecture, Prison Breakfast. Discussing Zane's early career in Finland, his artist Commune and Bright Falls, his lost work Tom a Poet, and mysterious disappearance in 1970. Playing his own dark double in his films, the poet, the writer, the diver, Thomas the Rhymer.
You were a handsome deer.
Alright, well, we are going to go ahead and save here, and we will end up picking this up again tomorrow. Sorry there wasn't much commentary, but this is all new for me, so I'm trying to soak it in from this point on, so we'll be heavily watching and trying to pick little things that I've already seen Thomas Zane stuff, so I'm sure he'll be back into this. For now, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and we'll hopefully be back tomorrow. Depends on how work goes tonight. So, alright guys, ciao.